Good morning, NBA fans. Welcome to another episode of NBA Central. This is the preview show. I'm your host, Big Bro. We got your host, Steve over there. We got Bobby in the building from the Cognac Boys, but you already know
What's
he
the
NBA
word?
Central. Let's get it. We're going to talk about last night's games, man. It was some good games last night. And then we also going to talk about count them, 4 games tonight, right after the intro.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac Boys.
All right, y'all. What's the word, gang?
Well, it is.
Hey, listen, we are in a situation where these squads came to play. Last night, the Atlanta Hawks decided that they wanted to come to the party. They say we at home. They say everybody think Boston gonna sweep us, but not tonight. The Atlanta Hawks have hope, ladies and gentlemen. They won Game 3. Steve-O, we coming to you first. What do you think about what Boston was able to accomplish last night versus what Atlanta was able to accomplish versus
Yeah,
Boston?
I told you what it was going to take. I said it's going to take a Trey Young game, and that's what happened. It takes Trey Young. Dejounte Murray played great, had 25 as well, with along with Trey Young's 32. They was both pretty efficient. They was a little spotty from the three, but they played hard defense. They the one thing I noticed on this game, once they got the lead, they stayed on their neck. They ain't really let them get back close. So they was on their neck full speed. On the bench really showed up this game. The bench was a real contributor to win this game. Sadiq Bey had 15 and 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 from 7, 2 from 3, 2 of 3 from the three. Bogdanovich came in with 15 as well with 4 rebounds. Jalen Johnson came in with 10. And just your bench, the bench is really what helped this game. Like the starters did what they did. Capella did what Capella did with a double double. Herder did what he got to do with 11 points. So yeah, now I am kind of worried about John Collins because he had a pretty bad game, and usually when he has a bad game, they don't win like this. But like you said, they had two of their best players on along with their bench, so they did what they had to do.
Bobby?
They did a good job. I think Trey Young showed why he definitely is one of the stars of the league, and it's something that he has done in the playoffs before. And it was going. He was at least. I don't think they was gonna get swept. I think it was gonna be a matter of time before he at least willed them to at least one win. So it was good for him. And they really took advantage of that pick and roll. They was running that shit all night long, and Boston seemed like they wasn't ready, to take that
That's
on
right.
defensively at least. So. And they was complaining. Boston, y'all was complaining a lot about calls yesterday too. Too
It
much.
was, and you could
Too much.
tell in their stats they were just shooting and they finish it. They wasn't in the game.
And
Yep.
I mean, Jason Tatum showed up, but Jalen Brown, he didn't hit a three. He only had
I mean,
15 points. It was a bad game for Jalen Brown. And then Al Horford's age kind of showed up. He didn't look too good either. Marcus Smart
yeah.
played well, but it was a good win for Atlanta. Steve-O and I had them winning game 4. But hey, winning game 3 is important when you down 0-2
Yeah.
because now you got a chance to tie
Right.
things up. Now on
Yep.
the other side, we got the New York Knicks. They know what's at stake. They took care of business last night. That was a Tom Thibodeau game right there.
If I
They
ever
didn't even
seen one,
look. It was 99-79, bro. That's a
Bro.
1997 Knicks
Bro.
versus Miami Heat.
I hate y'all be doing that. Goddamn, in 2008, that was the scope. Y'all be trying to go back like, calm down.
I'm
The
talking
old
about
heads want to
Knicks.
keep it alive.
I'm
No,
talking
bro,
about the
like that shit
Knicks.
stopped in 2013.
We
After
talking about the
2015,
We talking about the Knicks though. When you think about the
well,
Knicks
true.
and playoff glory, it was the '90s. So that's why I mentioned
It
that.
was
Not
true.
that it wasn't team because Thibodeau coached the Bulls in 07, oh 08,
No,
oh
I was
09.
just pertaining to score, really. That's what I
Yeah,
was talking about.
that's what I'm talking about too. Like the
Yeah.
Knicks, that's a playoff score from the Knicks in the '90s. Is the point. I'm not trying to disparage the new age guys, but it was a great game. 79 points, holding the team to 79 points in 2023 is amazing. Like you just can't anticipate stuff like that, especially a team that put up 120 last game when they blew
Yep.
the Knicks out.
That's crazy.
So, Bobby? What did you think about the game last night from the Knicks in
107.
Cleveland?
It was good, man. It was good to see the Knicks go in there and punch these guys in their mouth. Take care of business at the crib. That's what you're supposed to do. You stole one on the road. Now you come in, you get a win at home, and now you go into game 4 with momentum and you should be able to ride this thing out. And Donovan Mitchell, he mad at these young guys because Darius Garland, who's supposed to be his number 2, or Evan Mobley, supposed to be his number 2, they not showing up, and their youth is showing. Their youth is showing. But I'm gonna say this real quick and let you have it, Steve-O. Donovan pull out this series, we got something to talk about, brother.
Oh yeah, you already know I was going that way. But yeah, it was just like last night. Just seemed like they weren't on. They were for the first time in a while. They wasn't on the same page. They just weren't on the same page. Like it was a time, and I think it was either the third or the beginning of the fourth where they came in. Karras was had the ball, and he was just letting the clock go down, and Donovan drifted towards the elbow of the three, was calling for it wide open. He just didn't look at him. I'm like, yeah, y'all not into it right now. Y'all got to be a
Yeah,
little
it
bit
was
more
bad.
into it. Y'all got to be a little bit more engaged offensively. They wasn't engaged. And then Darius Garland came up limping. He rolled his ankle against a cameraman last night, so that should affect the series. So
Damn.
I'm worried about that with them. So Donovan will probably have a lot of pressure on him next games because he's probably gonna be running the floor most of the time.
What up, C Dub in the building? Before we
See,
get to you,
What's
uh,
up, gang?
before we get to you, C Dub. Hey, what up, Easy? We appreciate you with the whole Central family. Real talk. He said, "Good morning, fellas. Glad to
What
see
up?
you." Steve O and Kev, and of course C Dub and Bobby in the building as well. C Dub,
right.
real quick, we talked about 2 games already. What you think about the Atlanta Hawks win, and what you think about the Knicks win?
I think the Atlanta Hawks win was more of they got good enough players to win one game. That's all it is. I don't take too much stock into it. Boston is the clear and better team, the superior team. I predict that they'll win every other game. They'll win it in 5. So the next game they'll win. You got Trey Young, you got Bogey, you got some good players over there. I like Sadiq Bey. So
Oh
they
yeah,
bound to at least get one.
oh
Bro.
yeah,
Facts.
oh yeah.
And the Knicks.
Oh, the Knicks. Oh, Cleveland. Oh man, Cleveland couldn't have a worse opponents. New York Knicks are out physicaling the Cleveland Cavaliers at every step of the fucking way.
Hmm.
They are too finesse. I'm talking Garland and even Donovan Mitchell. They really too finesse. And Evan Mobley better wake the fuck up, bro. When is you gonna be the player that everybody thinks that you're gonna become?
Cause that's what we scared of. That's what we're really scared of. That's the dude. That's gonna be the dude if you put it all together.
Mm-hmm. You got to put it together,
Bro.
though.
Yeah,
Like I said in the
need to get in the
beginning,
weight room, young boy.
bro. Like I said at the beginning of the season, they're small in the front in the back court now. They small and physicality is a problem. It's a
Facts.
problem.
Yeah, losing Lurie. They feeling that now.
Bro. Lori going to the army. He finna what?
Bro. Sergeant Slaughter, look at that.
Bro.
Oh, bro, but yeah, we get that was the name, and then we got the last game of the night, which was Denver and Minnesota. I think we came in thinking that Minnesota, it just they just don't we don't expect them to do much. Like we of course when we came in we the go to people that you expect to show up. Cat finally showed up, but it just didn't matter because nobody else showed up. Rudy Gobert had a Rudy Gobert ass night with 10 and 13, 18 and 10.
That's bad, bro.
Edwards Edwards had a hell of a game. He's kind of off at the beginning, but he got it together towards the end. Had 36.7 rebounds, 5 assists, 10 for 22. But he struggled from the three. He was 3 for 11, and I feel like that. I think that's one of the detriments of this team is sometimes they just allow him to jump shoot a lot, and I'm like, I get it. That's something he has improved on since he came into the league. One of the worries about him was the jump shot, and he's improved on it significantly. But I don't understand why he takes so many threes when you're that athletic and you get to the rim at will.
You talking about Carl Anthony Towns? The worst thing
No,
that could have
I'm talking
happened.
about Edwards.
I was about to say the worst thing that
Yeah.
could have happened was Carl Anthony Towns winning that 3-point competition a couple of seasons ago. It validated him.
I
But
mean, well, I mean, his soft ass
But
wasn't going. I'm about to say
how
his
do
soft
you
ass don't
expect him to
bang
play with
anyway.
2 twin towers on the court? You can't
Yeah,
have both of them in the paint. That just shows that last night that these guys screwed up when they mortgaged the house on Rudy Gobert. Whoever's in the
yeah,
front office should be fired immediately. You
that's
done.
immediately.
That was the dumbest thing you could have
immediately.
done. And it just
Easily.
shows that Denver, they ready. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, if Phoenix you keep playing your starters 42, 45 minutes, once they hit altitude,
All right,
they
playing the
going to
hell
tank.
out of Devin
It's going
Booker.
to be over. The same thing Steve Nash did with KD. It's the same thing. You got to switch it up and trust your bench, bro. But that's another topic. We'll move on.
Yeah. I kind of think Denver, this is really not a test, and they better not get too much carried away in playing Minnesota in this first round, because the real test and the real playoffs will be coming in the second round. I pretty much expect them to sweep them. Denver I think they're vulnerable defensively. Minnesota is not the right team that you can gauge a playoff Denver Nuggets team. I think it's going to take the next round. Who is that? Come Phoenix? Who's
That's
next?
what I'm saying.
It'd be the winner of that 4-5 matchup.
So it'll be Phoenix. We'll see what they about next round.
Yes, sir. So coming up next, man, we got 4 games tonight. We're trying to figure out which 2 teams that are ties, 2 game threes right now tonight. Who's going to come out on top, and then who's going to put their foot on the other teams next. 2 teams have an opportunity to go up for 3-1. 3-1. So can Philly complete the sweep, and can the Clippers take care of business tonight? Otherwise, they're going to find themselves down 3-1 without their leader. Before we get into tonight's games, we got Shay in the building. What's good, Shay? He says, I think the Memphis Grizzlies are going to beat the Lakers. I'm sorry, because the Lakers' lack of continuity is showing. We're going to talk about that Lakers game real soon, Shay. We're going to definitely give you our thoughts. And then he says, you have to remember something. Evan Mobley is in his second year. I don't think he made the playoffs his rookie year. Cleveland did not make the playoffs in his first season. They definitely didn't. But hey, second season or not, you got to show up and play better than he has been playing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Shay, what the hell?
Because he's showing flashes. He's showing flashes. He's just inconsistent.
Brandon L. Jet in the building. What's good? Y'all know. Y'all already know. Salute
Brandon
the
L.
guys.
General.
Hey, Chris Paul and KD looked like they were both about to pass out last game against Kawhi and Paul George.
Keep playing these guys 40+ minutes like you crazy, bro. Come on,
Hey,
now.
man.
You can't keep doing that.
Ty Lue factor. Ty
Yep,
Lue.
and he's a great coach. And then E's instruments say the Grizzlies must win. All right, guys. Today's theme for tonight's games, we're gonna start with the first one of the day. I believe it's the Suns versus the Clippers, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's Philly.
Philly.
Philly and Brooklyn.
All right, let me find that one. Yeah,
That's
there it
at
is.
12 o'clock noon.
Yeah. Philly versus the Nets. Can Philly complete the sweep? The theme of the day, though, is injury reports. We got Joel Embiid out.
Ben Simmons on there. Why is Ben Simmons on the injury report?
Wait. Why are you out? Why is Joel Embiid out? For what?
Joel Embiid has a sprained knee. He had an MRI. He actually was proud of Joel Embiid in that last game. He hustled through that game. He was clearly hobbled, limping up and down the court, and he definitely hurt his knee. He is out with a strained meniscus, if I'm not mistaken.
Boy, I tell you.
He was on the floor every 10 seconds, so I ain't surprised.
The big ass up. Shit.
But he steady flailing around and shit, man.
He be flopping. That's the problem. You too big to be flopping. Stop. Slow talking ass, bro. I'm so tired of all these motherfuckers being hurt and not playing, bro. Good damn. And I don't even like C-Dub said, I don't even know why you put Ben Simmons out of there. That mug finna go get his CDL. He ain't worried about playing basketball no more. That man got a modeling contract. He live in Paris. He just bought a house in Rome on the road.
Stephen A. Smith said Ben Simmons is worse than Kwame Brown. That's the consensus on Simmons. We got to talk about the game tonight, though, guys. We see that Joel Embiid is out. Is that good enough for the Brooklyn Nets to take at least one game in this series, or will Philly take care of business and sweep those boys tonight? We're gonna go with Steve. We're gonna go with C-Dub first because he said nah.
It's a wrap. It's so hard. Sing that Boys to Men for them, Joe. It is a wrap. I like Maxey. I like Maxey to come out and have another. This kid is ready for the limelight. He is ready for showtime. I watched this game. Watch a 40-pointer for Maxey this game. He just gonna put him away.
I like Maxim. I don't know about all that, but
40-pointer.
I don't
C-Dub
know.
got Philly for the win.
This is the game. This is the game. Brooklyn win. This is the game.
Okay.
This is the game Brooklyn wins.
Because Harden ass ain't gonna show up. Tobias ass ain't gonna show up, and it's only gonna be Maxey and the rest of the bench. And Markel gonna get his 28. Cam Johnson gonna get 25, and that's gonna be the end of it.
Who you got, Bobby?
I'm going with Steve on this. I'm going with the Brooklyn Nets. As much as I want the Philadelphia Sixers to complete the deal, they have not shown that in the last 3 or 4 years. So I'm not going to put much stock into them now because the MVP is missing. So I don't trust James Harden, the second best player on the team. He will perform. That's Tyrese Maxey. He's going to give you about, I say he going for 30. He ain't going to give you 40. If he does,
that's more reasonable
to him. But I think I don't think they got a response for Nick Claxton.
He
about to have a game of his life again.
He talking about Harden going for 40 fucking free throws. 40 free throws. That's what his ass
like 5.
I'm gonna just say, can I just add this nugget?
Go ahead.
Joel Embiid last game, he wasn't all world last game,
but he makes a difference.
But he was clearly hurt. He was clearly hurt in that last game as well. He is a liability. Kelvin Coleman, what's up, gang? We appreciate you for joining us today on NBA Central. He said he's a liability injury-wise, but 76ers have enough to get the job done. BLJ said LMAO.
They do. I just don't believe it.
LMAO at Ben Simmons on the injury report.
Like, you really want to put my stock in Harden?
That's what they say. If James Harden show up, they should be all right. But hey,
and it's a big ass if.
It's gonna be 3-1 today, C-Dub. I'm going with Brooklyn. They shown in the last 2 games that they got what it takes to compete with Philly. And if the Philadelphia 76ers without their best players, I'm gonna root for Brooklyn tonight. But I do want to see Philly get that sweep. You feel me? Like it'll be good to get that rest, especially with how things are going in the East.
I don't care either way.
Me neither.
Then the next game we got C-Dubs, Kevin Durant and the Suns versus the Kawhi list and the Paul George-less Clippers. Here's the injury report. Today's theme.
This man
report.
steady pulling up injury report.
We got Cameron Payne, game time decision. We got Paul George out, Kawhi Leonard out. Those two they were both the face of load management this season, and those guys are both out today.
Hold
on. We already know what's the word. Kawhi got a knee problem. I think Paul George got an ankle issue or whatever it was that hurt him. Who y'all got tonight? Bobby, we coming to you today because Steve-O's.
I got the LA Clippers. The Clippers. I think that when you constantly playing these guys 40 minutes, it's gonna be hard. I think that Norman Powell and Westbrook comes out and replicate what they did last game, but this time they actually job and knotted up at 2 apiece. And then I think after that, Phoenix closed the deal.
I got Clippers as well. You know why?
Why?
Because that man, what's they saying the name of the Suns? DeAndre Ayton.
He weak, bro.
He can't do shit with Ivan Zubac. He can't do absolutely nothing with that man. And he been struggling this whole season to guard him. You sit there and let Norman go for 40 again and let Russ have a good game like that again. They winning again. I'll tell you that right now. They winning that game.
Steve-O, he kind of outplayed Zubac in the second game.
Bro, the stats show, when you're getting dished by a Hall of Fame point guard, that's fine. But when he was playing him 1-on-1, he was getting that work. Whatever he post up, it was done.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna take that, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Suns. I understand why y'all picking the Clippers. They are playing a lot of minutes out there, the stars for the Phoenix Suns, but I just think the Clippers don't have enough top level talent at the end of the game. Maybe they compete the whole game, but at the end of the game, they don't have enough talent to beat the Suns. It's just simple as that.
Well, I would say this last part, if it wasn't for a horrible mistake foul from the refs, they would have had a better chance. I'm not gonna say they could have won because we don't know how it could have ended. I don't know what the hell Kev going through with the internet. You better
bro.
call your provider, buddy. No, bro. Get BL Jet on the line.
God damn, bro.
Get BL Jet on the
That
line.
boy Kevin
Hey
get
man,
kicked.
I don't know what is happening with this thing today, bro.
Get that man on the line. Brandon L. Jet on the line.
But did I miss your call, C-Dub? Who you picking tonight?
Oh, I got the Phoenix Suns. I just think the Clippers don't have enough
homer.
talent at the end. Maybe they compete for most of the game, but at the end, Phoenix Suns takes this game.
The way I feel is Phoenix better take this game. They better. They got
You
every
trying to troll
opportunity.
me?
No, not you, not you.
No, they
I'm
better.
not trying to
I'm
troll
with him
you.
on that.
No,
They
they
better.
They better take this game. You in a situation where the Clippers are without their two best players, and at this time you can go up 3-1. Like you don't want to be tied going back to Phoenix, bro. You want to be up
In the
3-1 with a
word,
chance to win at home.
in the words of Stephen A. Smith, y'all better not lose to a Clippers team without Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
better not lose to that.
Kawhi so bogus. He.
Hey, bro, do you think? Can I ask a quick question? Do you think this Kawhi Leonard out these 2 games is this a low management in the playoffs?
No,
Because
this
I
is a
do
Kawhi.
believe he'll
This
try
is
to play game
this
5.
is a Riley Freeman. This is a Kawhi problem.
I
Okay.
think he actually hurt.
You think
Yeah, he
hurt?
might
Okay.
actually be hurt. I'm not gonna say he a liar and that he hurt, but we do know if he ain't 100%, he don't play. That ain't
Oh,
come
yeah.
out for me. That's been the sources that's been out there for years. So
Okay.
we'll see.
If he-
But I'm gonna
what if
take
he
him
come in
for
ga-
what it is.
What if he came in game 5 and just out of his
Ball out.
mind? What would that tell you?
I mean, he been playing well the game he did play. The 2 games he did play.
It's Kawhi.
To be honest, he
And
was hooping.
apparently the second game he was already injured and he played through it apparently. So we gonna see. So I got
Kawhi.
Phoenix. Who else? And then C-Dub got Phoenix. Anybody pick
Yeah.
Clippers?
They got
I
Clippers,
pick Clippers.
nephew and Steve-O.
Okay. And then the next game is a big one out east. We got the Heat versus the Bucks. And again, Miami needs to win this game. Giannis is out, I believe. We're gonna check out the injury report first, though.
Here we go.
What? He out again?
Who gonna show up on this? Mike Budenholzer? Come on.
Wesley
Giannis,
Matt. What the hell?
Giannis is a game time decision. Wesley Matthews is out. Tyler Hero is out.
These some
Nikola
hurt
Jokic
bastards.
out. Kyle Lowry is a game time decision. Injuries play a major role on how
Damn.
playoff games go. Who y'all
These
got tonight?
motherfuckers need some
Miami
milk.
versus Miami versus Milwaukee. Who we going with, Bobby? Who we got?
I got the Milwaukee Bucks. Miami Heat, they had their fun. They got their little game. I think it's over. I think they ain't winning no.
The Buckitos.
And you got the Bucks. What about you, C-Dub?
I want to know. I wish I knew. It's a game time decision for Giannis. That's really important. But I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Shay say he really wishes the Miami Heat was this injured when the Chicago Bulls played them.
That's
you know
funny.
what, Shay? The Bulls did not deserve to make the playoffs, my God.
I'm about to say, I don't wish that shit.
They didn't earn that. They didn't earn that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got tired of seeing stupid basketball.
So for
I'm
me,
good.
I'm kind of leaning toward Miami. If Giannis is out, I'm leaning toward Miami if Giannis is out. Even though Drew Holiday and Lopez are playing really good basketball, we know what Miami's like in the playoffs. They're well coached and they have a big chance to win this game. So I'm not going to write them off. I expect them to come out and play hard tonight. So I'm gonna pick Miami to beat the Bucks tonight. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks win. And then the last game of the night, we got the Memphis Grizzlies versus the LA Lakers. And guess what, fellas? The Lakers should not care if Ja Morant is on that court or he's not on that court. Before we get y'all predictions, y'all already know what's coming next. Injury report.
Damn.
Steven Adams is out. Brandon Clark out for the season. Jake LaRavia out. Ja Morant game time decision. And then it looked like the Lakers are trying to pull a New England Patriots. Anthony Davis game time decision. LeBron game time decision. And Dennis Schroeder game time decision. All right.
Let them motherfuckers not play.
What?
I tell you, I shit you not.
What? What happened to LeBron?
When did they get hurt?
It's called old motherfuckers. That's what it's called.
So what the fuck is that? That's weird as hell.
It's called old motherfucker, and I get hurt every day, motherfucker.
What the fuck, bro?
That's their diagnosis. I promise you. If you go on ESPN, under LeBron's gonna say, "Oh, motherfucker."
Man, I bet. Just give me the. I'm gonna take the Lakers though. Kendrick. First of all, Kendrick Perkins had a Dylan Brooks picture on one of the church fans on bro and poured honey on it on Dylan Brooks. Bogus. But I'm
Why
gonna
he
Why?
still
pour
take the
honey on
loss.
it?
And he took.
What's that about?
Oh no, go watch the clip. He talking about Kendrick Perkins have woken up the bell.
What? That is so
Man, look,
Oh,
weird.
LeBron.
okay. The bear likes honey, so he gonna come in there.
That's
I get
still
it, but
That's not
very,
that
LeBron
still
game.
don't
very
It's not
correlate
LeBron.
good.
suspect. It's
That's not
suspect,
LeBron,
bro.
but LeBron is not the guy he doesn't have the Kobe mentality. He's more like a Magic player. Let me get everybody involved, do all
He
that.
talking
So
about
I'm still
LeBron and
gonna
Bell.
take him.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
guess
That
all the
motherfucker
antics,
evil.
all the antics.
Just
A
give me the
bird.
Lakers, bro. Just give me the Lakers. I'm gonna take the Lakers at home.
Ooh.
Who you got,
Ooh.
Steve-O?
I don't know, bro. I'm gonna just go with Memphis just because they play. Regardless, they play good. Whoever not gonna play, so they probably gonna win. I don't know. This is gonna be one weird ass game.
Oh,
Who you
this
got,
go. What
C-Dub?
time? Can I ask you? What time this game come on? It's a fight later
The
on
late
It's
night
the
today.
game.
last game,
It's the
bro.
late, yeah, 9 o'clock.
Bro, that mug gonna end right when the fight start.
No,
Right, you
bro.
good? Oh, bro, they gonna do
Okay.
all that goofy stuff first.
I look now. You know the story of this series is for the rest of the series gonna be Dylan Brooks and LeBron James. I don't think we know LeBron. He ain't stepping up to the challenge. If he do, he gonna be a front runner. If he score 40, then he'll talk. I'm taking the Memphis Grizzlies. I think they the better team. I think LA Lakers. They are what they are. They are a play-in team. They got hot a little late in the end of the season, but they are what they are. A play-in team, and they will get exposed this game. And look for Ja Morant to play as well.
Yeah, and again, I'm picking Memphis, but mainly because it's another situation where they have to win. The last thing they want is the Lakers to have a lead on them, up 2-1. So they need to win tonight's game, regardless of who's on the
For
floor.
sure.
I'm picking Memphis.
For sure. I agree with that.
There
They
you have it.
definitely need to win. You don't want to give them no confidence.
All right, there you guys have it. Another prediction show in the books. Y'all already know how we get down. Y'all can hit us up at NBACentalshow@gmail.com. Make sure y'all follow all the other Central family shows. We got the Chicago Bulls Central, Chicago Bears Central, Chicago Sky Central, Chicago White Sox and Chicago Cubs Central, and we also got the Cognac Boys, the Cognac Gang, the Shy Bulls podcast. We got content for y'all every single day. We appreciate y'all for rocking with the gang, and we gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. Peace. Steve-O, hit the end button because mine ain't working.